Hello and welcome to part 7 of the Possibility Space Let's Play of Mass Effect. Possibility Space is a book-length critical analysis of the Mass Effect games done by writer Rowan Kaiser, who is me. You can find out more information by clicking on the links that will pop up, or I will link to it down in the information below. Also, I have been drinking rum, so let's have some fun. Currently, I just became a Spectre, and I am now finishing up my quests in the Citadel and hoping to move on to external quests.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing it?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know.
I hope he's okay.
Looks like I've got a quest now that I'm a Spectre.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Oh, and I'm having more rum.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time.
Like you're in the
Well, that means you can go
room
anywhere you
when she
want,
becomes
right?
a Spectre.
Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Really?
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
I wonder if I have the quest to look into Cerberus yet. It seems to want me to talk to Rear Admiral Kahoku. Kahoku?
No, I'm waiting to... Congratulations on becoming the
There we go.
first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm
Says it
getting
like he's
stonewalled
constipated.
by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new.
I have
Maybe you can help
problems,
me,
but
Shepard. One of
now
my
that I have
recon teams was
Metamucil.
investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though. I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
I am going to clean that goddamn evangelizing Hanar out of the Presidium if it's the first thing I do on this. I'm especially annoyed at him because in the last playthrough I did, I was not able to clean him out and the quest just stayed in. my journal for the entire game, so hopefully as a Spectre I should be able to tell him off, or since I'm playing Paragon,
In
tell
other
him off
news,
nicely.
Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Tranquil, calm, relaxing. Wake me when this is over.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Yes, preaching Hanar, you will be destroyed. I may just go renegade for this for the hell of it.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Ever notice that the Hanar nose looks like a butt?
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
If the Protheans had wanted you to force your message on the unwilling, they'd have said so.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps
Like that would
enthusiasm
actually work
has
on a real
clouded judgment
evangelist.
in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Huzzah. Sorry about that. I'm not that nerdy. I mean, I am writing a book about a series of science fiction video games, but they usually only use huzzah ironically. That was somewhat ironic. Anyway, my next goal is to head to Chora's
You
Den.
Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
All the time.
I am already liking the Rex and Tally team. I mean, if I wanted to do a critical analysis, I would say that this both indicates a sort of national or racial confrontation of the importance of history, but it's also that it manifests through these characters, which keeps it entertaining.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get bored.
It is not. but
Anyway,
it's
I'm
good.
heading to Chora's Den in order to start cleaning out the Consort quests.
I love this place. The crowds, the action. It's great.
What's with the helmets, Tally? Are all Quarians shy? Or do you not believe in letting outsiders see your faces?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
Naturally. Anything that isn't constantly challenged grows weak.
Aw, they're kinda cute. I think I'm going to lower wards. I am still missing at least one keeper, but if I don't come across that in my investigations, I'll probably just turn off the recording and grab a couple maps from the internet. My completionist tendencies are a bit annoying. To me. Possibly to you too, but...
Just had a good thing going here.
I could get used to living like this.
Tally in the club.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
I got business here, but not with you.
General Scepter.
Commander! What do you want?
I'm here on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! The lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it. This is the Great Turian General. How did your kind ever defeat us? I may be drunk, Krogan, but you're ugly. And tomorrow I'll be sober. Unless you have a cure for this ache in my gut. Go away.
Run.
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Oh, snap.
Ha, more. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general? It's better than sitting on your ass all day. Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there.
Ah.
Believes Shaira gave
Sweep up all
his
my side
secrets.
quests at once.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
I would love a Mass Effect strategy game, but... Is there anything back here now? Probably have cleaned the place out, but... Employees show up, they still get paid, whatever. Second game in a row I've totally bypassed Harkin. I mean, I would have come earlier if the assassins hadn't been insanely powerful, but I had wanted to play on higher levels at that point, so...
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies.
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Shepard could be.
There are a few unlicensed vendors who operate out of the markets here.
A little pushy.
Sometimes they have good stuff for sale.
Yes, and sometimes I have money, but that is not this time. check Flux. I believe there's another quest in Flux, but find out when I get to it. I do see a giant exclamation mark. Ah, yes, I got some information for Emily Wong.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the idea of a freelance journalist being able to offer money just right out of her pocket.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Imagine getting paid to be interviewed. Sorry, I vaguely work in media enough that the idea is hilarious to me. This Flux is over here. Yes, I'm running, I'm not looking. I don't think I went to Flux earlier.
You should be careful who you say that around.
Maybe I did.
What? Everyone knows Fist is with the local criminals.
Maybe.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Chora's den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
I assume CSEC is protecting her?
They can't watch her all the time. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Chora's den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
Should I grab that quest before? Right, I'm gonna pause for a second. We're back. If I haven't been here, then this might be the last keeper I need. Level up. $18 to $21, that's lower than I'd expected. Suspicious.
Someone rigged this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace.
Alright, so I wanted to take a little poke at Quasar here, because I think it's entertaining just how terrible this game is. So basically what we're playing here is a lower volatility blackjack. It's really easy to manipulate. There. I made money. I forget exactly what the numbers are. 20. Yeah. Basically the math adds up on this, that if you're doing 1 to 8 versus 4 to 7, there are very few ways that you can actually do so poorly that you will lose money. Like, get to 16, that's so poorly that I might lose money. There's basically a 50-50 chance that I'll lose money here. But I won't. Now, this sort of fits in this... in a kind of role-playing game ideology of, not necessarily ideology, but a concept that you should have a game that is important within the game world. You see this happen a lot in since Final Fantasy. Well, Final Fantasy VII kind of started it with the Chocobo racing, but really Final Fantasy VIII with its triple triad, and Final Fantasy IX continued it with its card game, which was similar to triple triad, only stupider. Then Final Fantasy X had Blitzball, which was not the best idea in the universe. But since those, you start getting games that sort of come out of the Western wannabe Final Fantasy things. I've talked about how BioWare has made their reputation on sort of doing a westernized Japanese role-playing game. And part of that includes having these kinds of games. There was Pazak, I think it was called, in Knights of the Old Republic. There's this here in Mass Effect. Really? An 8? And Fallout New Vegas had one. I forget what that one was called exactly, but it was really complicated for no really good reason. And there's sort of an idea of an in-world game, and none of them have actually ever been as good. Well, first of all, Final Fantasy VIII was actually good. None of them have been good in any way other than Final Fantasy VIII. They've all been shit. And this might actually be the worst of them, because like, there's no real strategy here. There's just a certain gambling once you get to a certain point. And I'm probably doing it wrong. I probably should switch over to the 1 to 8 once I hit 10. Let's do that. See how I do. But, I don't know, I just find it fascinating that these games put together worlds that they act like are, you know, complete immersive full worlds, and then they design really, really shitty games to have be played by quote-unquote everyone within the game world. Quasar, this is a shitty game. Like, there's nothing interesting about this game. It's relatively easy to manipulate. And it's boring. The Fallout New Vegas one was totally incomprehensible. The Final Fantasy IX one was far too random to be any good at all. Fallout New Vegas one. I just said Fallout New Vegas. The Knights of the Old Republic one was totally not strategic at all. So this one is just absurdly random and not strategic, so it's kind of the worst of all worlds. I'm bored of this. I don't know, it's like the game designers feel like games are important in our world, so games should be important in this world, but they come up with really, really shitty games. And I really believe this is due to the success of Triple Triad and Final Fantasy VIII, the deserved success. That game was really awesome. It was clear, coherent, good collectible card game. Like, it was the first and the best, and everything else has just been a disappointment. Has been a disappointment since. Good thing I remember to do that. Not that I suspect I'll run into too much more combat, but
The action, it's great.
alright, so I need to go to the Elcor Diplomat, get him to change his story, then head to Chora. Should also check the signal tracking. Ward's access corridor. Which I believe is this. I think it's the thing that shows up here. But this will take me near Chora.
Some people back there didn't like you, Tully.
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in the flotilla and for creating the Geth. They see us as scavengers, little better than thieves.
Perspective is a wonderful thing. Wait until their home world gets
Yeah,
wiped
these guys are really cute. But that's an example of how the Quarian is supposed to represent a certain Earth species. In this case, they are the Roma, commonly known as the Gypsies. And this is pretty direct at the whole, you know, creating an artificial AI. But,
I could get used to living like this.
just the whole idea that they are considered thieves regardless.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a
Simply
relay.
because
I'll trace
they're
the new
so
signal.
they're such vagabonds according to conventional norms that everyone considers them inherently untrustworthy, but also good tinkerers, good mechanics,
Coming
whatever
up in a
Tally's
report
supposed
later
to be.
today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Fortunately for Mass Effect, the whole idea is improved in general by the specificity that it gives the history of the Quarians, the whole creation of the Geth, and their attempts to deal with that move them, unlike the Volus, outside of their Earth-based stereotype and into something that is really specific to this universe, and that works out very well for the Quarians eventually in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Especially 3, I think, though. That's one of the best sequences in the game. Ditto with the Krogans and their genophage. But now I have to go investigate the source of this gambling signal. It's an odd-looking Turian.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
Guess I have to find something else in the financial district. Looks like it's in Berlevon's place. I jumped the gun.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium. This is it! I'll see if I can find out where those stolen credits are going.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
Crap. I thought we were tracing credits, not hunting an AI.
You could simply walk away. However, given organic prejudice against AIs, I would be naive to trust you to leave peacefully. Hence my alignment of core systems to enable a self-destruct sequence. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
What is the purpose of your self-destruct device?
I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, and I knew I might eventually be discovered. But I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
So, what we have going on here is a sort of, not necessarily an encapsulation of the themes of the Mass Effect series, but an introduction to them. I believe if you've checked in the codex before this, you can see that AIs are forbidden, and the whole Quarian Geth thing indicates that there are definitely issues with the the creation of synthetic life or artificial intelligence. But there hasn't been a clear indication of the divide between organics and artificial life. Up until here, where obviously something that has achieved sentience is deciding to die rather than to be exposed, because it figures it's dead anyway.
There's no way you could get explosives onto the Presidium.
Not raw explosives, no. But I did obtain technical systems that, when overstressed, will explode quite effectively. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you
Oh,
say
we
that
get
to
that.
this
I am
thing?
not naive. I wished to escape. But if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
Oh god.
They built a lake on a space station. I can't even imagine the resources needed to maintain it.
So we did a quick hack and this is done? I remembered a way that you could talk yourself out of the fighting that AI, but I guess I just disabled it. So good job me. I have saved the day. That was very anticlimactic, but as I said, it's a good way to introduce the idea of the AIs being a rare and dangerous thing in the Mass Effect universe. Oh, I need to go talk to the Alcor before I talk to Shayera, because I believe I only get one shot at it. One shot at talking to her. Oops.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I could use a snack. Think there's any fish out in that lake?
Sorry, I'm laughing because that's a side quest in Mass Effect 2.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari Consort.
You are mistaken. See this here if you don't believe us.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
I'm sure she'll forgive you. It was Nana's mistake.
Doubtful. Perhaps you are right, human. I can only hope so. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Yeah, you go up in levels. Has the Volus never played an RPG before? I mean, come on. There's some things that stress the imagination in this game, but everyone's played an RPG at this point.
Allow me to be your guide.
I also, if you've seen previous,
I went very often when it was still the Arcos.
Yeah, ever since Fist took over, I don't go.
if you've seen previous installments, you might know that I very much enjoy the Consort is,
They don't have any decent entertainment.
It's run by bureaucrats. They probably spend months just voting on what kind of entertainment.
the Consort is a decent sort of introduction to the world of Mass Effect. It's also sort of a way that the Mass Effect universe indicates that no matter how far future it gets, it's still run by sex, lies, and videotapes, you know? Gossip. Crushes. Lies.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I'm glad I could help.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Shira.
Thank you. Not everyone appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave. I have done everything I can for you. Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
That was a good time. Cora's den. Cora's den and maybe the fan, but I didn't see him again, so. I suspect I managed to leave, do some quests, and come back before I get anything out of Conrad Mariner. I believe there is one more quest if I manage to talk to Nasanda Dantius. This will be like the third or fourth time I've talked to her, but
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
gotta question her. I know she does.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
I landed a job here too, honey.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Jesus. Gonna keep her hidden in here, buddy.
Tranquil, calm, relaxing, like none of this is
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Gonna take a taxi for the first time. That's a pretty neat loading screen. A gentleman's club.
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
tough girl.
I'm busy. The other waitresses can help you.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What the hell was that about?
I guess we better go find out.
Ominous chords. Maybe this wasn't the most efficient way to go to get taxi. There's the taxi.
Detective Chellick, come into my office. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Excuse me?
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to help her.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
But you're still using her.
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge?
These give criminals an
advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
Did I already get this quest? I don't think I resolved this quest.
Hey there! Oh.
Perhaps this was lost in the crash.
Did you want something?
What are you doing here?
I am Jalid. My colleague is trying to kill me.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone.
Yeah,
I know it.
Pretty sure I grabbed this before, but
is there something I can do?
Would you?
You know, this all
That's all
appears
I
to be
want.
new.
Someone to talk to him. He thinks he can just push me around.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Oh. His name's Shorban.
Wasn't that the Solarian who asked us to scan the Keepers?
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Docking bay, I want to go to the wards.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
I didn't come here to look.
Show her the goods.
Sounds like looking
that
to me.
About right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
I like how the paragon-ish option here is the one that will actually get someone killed. This is a good example of the ends versus means Mass Effect morality.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
That was an exciting transaction.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
That doesn't explain why you're trying to kill your partner.
I'm not trying to kill him. Khalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
I should kill both of you idiots.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there won't hurt anyone.
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
I still like this sort of integration of Jalid's quest with Chorben's quest. It gives an idea that the Keepers aren't just kind of a background thing, but they actually have some level of importance, which is an accurate framing of the way that Mass Effect 1 and eventually 3 deal with the Keepers. Those bugs have secrets. I want to shoot something. I'm almost done. I'll shoot something soon enough.
Hello, Commander.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorben?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
Can I kill the wolves?
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so.
This guy's an idiot.
Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
I don't know, the quest only goes so far toward making me enjoy it. I guess I need to see if Tali can do that yet. Tali's got crazy description.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
That doesn't say keeping tabs on me at all.
Excellent. This is everything I need. Maybe more than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. You've earned some payment for your work. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of Cora's den immediately.
Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
So that's a really easy resolution to a story that doesn't necessarily deserve it. The idea of the informant working in a dangerous zone. It's a pretty common sort of ethical conflict that cop shows or cop stories tend to have, and this just dispenses of it really easily. where if I get the one thing that she needed, then I get to get out, and she gets to get out, and everyone's happy. But it could easily have been not the case, and this is something that Mass Effect 1 doesn't really do terribly well, is actually having the ethical challenges be legitimate choices. This is not an ends instead of means choices, both if I go along with the means, then the ends will sort themselves out.
CSEC brings me here for a friendly chat.
But in Mass Effect 2 and 3, such a thing might be turned into a choice where basically Jenna will die or I will lose something.
One sec, looking you up.
I said ends versus
Commander
means.
Shepard, here with the Alliance military.
How do you know who I am?
So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
I think I'll be going.
Sure thing, Commander.
I'm a Spectre. Give me Spectre shit.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
Systems... Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you.
There we
Sorry,
go.
Commander.
Just show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Yeah, 5,000. But yeah, the ends versus the means thing isn't really fully expressed here. Commander Shepard finds it easy to be the best person. And this is one of the benefits that Mass Effect 2 has over 3, or over 1. Mass Effect 3 kind of combines the two in a weird and interesting way, and we'll get to that, you know, in a month or 3.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
I'm not sure if I actually want to go anywhere anymore. I think I might have cleaned out these quests. I mean, I still have a keeper, but as I said, I am not super keen on running all entirely around the Citadel looking for a keeper while being recorded. So let's check and see if Rita maybe gives a reward. The fan. Argus Row, alright. So I am going to go look for the keeper now. And that should be a good conclusion to my time on the Citadel. So I hope you have enjoyed part 7 of the Possibility Space Let's Play of Mass Effect, and next time we're going to start shooting some shit. Shooting some shit. And once again, check the links and so on to see the information about Possibility Space, the project, me, and my cat. The cat is not named Commander Shepard, but maybe I should have named him that because he's a one hell of a renegade. Alright. That's all for now. They run around looking for the keepers. I noticed that there are still a few quests for me to grab, so.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello,
Helena
Spectre.
Blake?
I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I eliminate them and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
So this is actually a really interesting quest in terms of the Mass Effect morality. Now that Shepard is a Spectre, Shepard is essentially outside the law. This means that she can play, you know, the bad cop who goes and hunts down people who should be hunted down. So, does Shepard essentially go with the ends here versus the means, or does Shepard simply refuse to help an obvious criminal? This is made even more interesting by the fact that these games are more interesting when you have more to do. So if Shepard says, no, I won't do this, I don't remember exactly what's happened. It's possible that Helena says, well, in case you change your mind, and gives you the coordinates anyway. Whereas if Shepard says she'll do it, then she gets more to do. More experience, more battles, more fun, more quests, whatever, more story. So I'm going to say that I'm going to do it. Even though I'm playing as a paragon, because this is good for the galaxy, apparently. It's just good in an awkward and weird way.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
There's another quest near here. I think. One moment. About the siblings right here. Alright. That may be the end this time for sure. Regardless, I'm pausing the recording, and if this is the end, then I'll see you next time. I believe we have one final quest here with the ambassador, and also one final keeper. Boom. So that's a good place to end all this.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding
Yes,
officer
I've
of
done
the
this
Anomaly.
yet.
The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after.
Because this is the main quest.
He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
They got so...
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Yeah, it's so concerned with fixing up the side quest, but I didn't actually notice that hadn't had our little powwow about where to go next.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
Good for you, Dina.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Maybe I can get to Noveria before the Geth.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
God, I want to be a dick to him.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Alright. This seems like a perfect place to end the recording. I have found all the keepers. I have received my quests, and it's time to bail on the Citadel. So, if you'd like to learn more about the Possibility Space Project, again, click the links. As soon as the next video goes up, there should be a link popping up right about now, or even before, saying click on the next video. So, I think you have everything you need. And that's all for now.